All right, so the next exercise in the book is going up and down the fretboard in major scales. So this is all about learning the major scales and learning the keys that go with them. This is going to be very useful for you, especially when it comes to jamming with other people. You silly mutt. I remember when I was a younger musician and trying to jump in on some jam sessions, and someone would, this song is in the key of B, this song is in the key of G. I knew key of C, no flats, no sharps, and I knew what keys were from my time playing trumpet and being in band. But then when it came to applying that theoretical knowledge on guitar, I turned into Butterfingers and wasn't exactly sure what I was doing. My solution to this, what I eventually came up with to help me navigate how to make this work, was to find a scale pattern, something that I could transpose easily across the neck. That's what we're going to start with here. So the exercise starts in open position, low E, so we're playing E major, and we are moving up the fingerboard, and we're going to go through everything all the way up until we're starting here at 11th position, playing the full range of major scales, okay? We're going to start with the E major scale. And so I won't go through all the note names for this. This is supposed to be a companion guide, so please do refer back to the sheet music and kind of start identifying note names and what notes go with what scale. But to start, we are going to start with the open E, 2nd fret, F sharp, 4th fret, G sharp, open A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E. And that's the first octave. So if we were to continue that on up the strings and across the fingerboard, we're going to get something like this. We're going to go open 2 4, open 2 4, 1 2 4, 1 2 4. So what do we have thus far? We have open 2 4, open 2 4, 1 2 4, 1 2 4. Okay, now we're going to move on up to the B string. Here we're going to start on fret 2, and we're going to play 2, 4, and 5. Okay. Now here's where we're going to do something a little bit different in order to hit up into that and finish the 3rd octave. We're going to slide up to 7th position. Right? That means we're playing the 7th fret with our first finger here. And our other 3 fingers are following into the frets ahead of that. And we are going to play 7, 9, 10. Okay? And now we're moving up to the high E string. We're going to stay in that position, but we're going to have to do a little stretching. If you're not comfortable stretching, you can slide that pinky up, change position slightly, but we're going to play 7, 9, 11, and 12. So altogether, that would look like... So you see, we're playing all the way down here and going all the way up here, and that is all one major scale in the same key. And as part of this exercise, you're then going to descend. And the last part of the exercise is playing the arpeggio. So an arpeggio of a scale is actually the notes that would make up the chord of the scale, which in this case would be a major chord. It consists of the root note, the third, and the fifth. So if we're doing that for E major, which is the scale we're playing, it's going to sound something like... But that's basically it with this exercise. The next thing you're going to do once you have gone up and down the scale and played the arpeggio, both ascending and descending for E major, all you're going to do is you're going to take that scale pattern and shift it up 1 fret or 1/2 step. And then we're going to be playing the F major scale. If we move it up again, same shape, but now playing the F sharp major scale. And so on and so forth. So you'll do that all the way until you get all the way up here to the 11th fret, which will be something like this. Which is the E flat major scale. And that covers from open position to 11th position every major diatonic scale. So once you know that, you know what the root notes are, you know what the key signatures are, you know what the note names are, then somebody can just say, hey, we're going to play a song in the key of C, and you know right where that is. And you can jam along with them. So there are some other things I like to do that I think make it feel a little bit more musical. So you've got just the straight eighth run, which is what I put in the book. But sometimes I like to put little quarter notes on the root notes. So that would be something if we're playing, let's do our C major, okay? It's not a big difference. It gives you a note to kind of land on and helps you to get an idea of where the octaves are actually starting and ending. And for me, it feels more musical. It makes me feel like I'm playing a little bit more of a piece of music than just running scales. But it works either way. I recommend practicing it both ways so that you don't get locked into where you have to be stopping and giving that quarter note pause every octave. You want to be fluid enough that you can run it up and down in 8th notes or 16th notes, playing it straight, or embellishing and adding some little pieces here and there. But that's about it for this lesson. Join us next time, and we are going to dive into going through the fingerboard in minor scales. Now, these videos really are intended to be companion videos to that book. So if you haven't already, I recommend you go ahead and go purchase that. It's available on my website as a PDF or through Barnes & Noble's Press if you wanted to get the paperback copy. And I've got the print on demand set up there, so you can purchase through there. They'll print it up and ship it straight to you. There are also all of the guitar profiles that I used to make this book available for purchase on the website, just because I thought that'd be kind of a cool thing to do and a lot more flexible than just, having some MP3s up. I thought about exporting the MP3s, but they just are what they are. So with the guitar profiles, you can, slow everything down. You can play it back and hear what it sounds like. You can adjust notes, adjust rhythms, and have fun playing around with stuff and kind of making it your own. The downside is you do have to have Guitar Pro version 7 or above. So if you don't already have that, there will be a link in the video description for Guitar Pro as well, and go and purchase that. But other than that, I'm going to try to keep getting some of these videos out, and I hope y'all enjoy the book. I hope this is helpful, and that keeps your fingers moving. But we're going to wrap it up for now. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, and have a good one.